Hey guys, welcome back to The Voice That Matters. I don't know what's going on. Ooh, what a day, guys. What a day. What a day. We come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in His holy word. He never failed me yet. And say, whoa, oh, 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 you turn around from this far, my faith. We had a great meeting, guys, yesterday. Awesome. So, guys, I come to say hello, and I'm not just going to be a short live because I'm getting ready for a Bible study at 7 o'clock. I want to share a few things with you guys, okay? Um, some encouraging words, guys, and I'm not going to be long. But to let you know how things can be, how things can go. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, whoa, you know. But I'm still in good spirits. I'm in good spirits. Because I just refuse to let that enemy force just like, oh, baby. Hello, I can't see you, but thank you for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Pray your day is going well. Oh, my day's been, whoa, but listen, it's a good day because God allowed me to see another day. And also to look at things in a different way, you know. I was telling that to my stepmom and telling that to my uncle too. I was sharing that with him as well. This may be going on, but guess what? I'm not about to have me down and out and depressed. I'm not going to do it because I'm gonna lean on God. It's out of my control. I'm gonna lean on God to fix this. But I just ask him to continue to give me the energy, to give me the energy, to keep pushing, It's gonna get better, you know. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Okay. So I come up here to say hello to you guys and share with you guys what was going on with me today. Let me get my cup. Let me get my cup, guys. Let me get my cup. Start off early. I started off early this morning. I already had a restless night. Okay. So, guys, the ones that's out there, I know it's relatable. You're going through stuff because this is global. People, everybody going through something. So, if it's something I can say to encourage, and it's crazy though because this was in I got upset with a friend of mine. And I'm like, this is the wrong time. And then I read my scripture. And I'm like, man, okay. I'm not going to lie. I blocked them. So, you know what I did? When I read that scripture, it literally, scriptures help. Okay, guys? And I'm like, I read that scripture. It was right on time. And my daily scripture. And I'm like, I read it. It reminded me. And I unplugged. And actually, we had a good talk just now. So, it was okay. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna share. This is the I'm gonna share this with you guys. I'm not gonna be on long, guys. I'm not gonna be on long. I'm not gonna be on long at all. But the daily text today was love one another. One thing about it, I may be upset, but that's one thing I don't do. One thing I don't hate anyone. You know what I'm saying? I'm just having a moment. And the scriptures was in there. So and that was the first thing. Love one another. John 15. These things I command you to love one another. And they came up to different scriptures speaking about forgiving. You know what I'm saying? Forgiving. Got to keep giving people grace. Even when we don't want to. I'm going to do it. Okay? So, guys, this morning I got a call. So I had a restless night last night because I was tired from the night before, and I rested. I shared the video, a short, that it was one of them days. Basically, I was resting because the night before I was up because my mother had to end up going to the hospital. Okay, so I'm like, I was just up waiting, in Brooklyn, New York. I'm down here in North Carolina for the ones that don't know. I'm down here in North Carolina, and the hospitals up there run different from down here. And where I say that, the reason why I say that, sometimes you can be in the hospital down here for a long time. Up there, they're dealing with more people, so it takes longer. You know what I'm saying? They're dealing with a lot of people, and it takes longer, So, but the good thing about it, she made it. She made it home. It was late, but she was home. Okay. So yesterday, I was just pretty much just tired. I was worn out. I slept pretty much throughout the day. And, pretty much just home, just worn out. Okay. But it was still a good day. All right. So I'm up. Last night and I went to bed, but I just was kind of restless. And then it was hot. Okay. And I was warm. I go through those spells. And then I had like crazy dreams. I was dreaming. Well, anyway, I got a call early this morning. Call. And, I jumped up. Mind you, it was like, it was 7. Excuse me. Because this phone is right here in the kitchen. My room is all the way in the back. And this phone, they changing stuff around. So my phone is all the way out here. My phone and my bedroom was all the way back there. But I heard this phone this morning. So what time it was? It was 6:56 this morning. Because I know it was close to 7 o'clock. It was 6:56. I got a phone call. And it wasn't a good call. My dad passed out. He's on dialysis. He passed out. He had to go. They took him to the hospital. So I had to get myself together, and of course, my stepmother, she was, in distress and stuff, and had to calm her down and get myself together. And I went to pick up. We went up there, went to the hospital. And that's when it was hot and muggy too this morning. So, I said my prayers when I got in the car. I talked to God. I talked to him when I was in the bathroom. I talked to him when I got in the car, and I picked her up and we went on and went, and it was warm this morning. But, we went there, and I'm not going to go through the details dealing with my dad and stuff because I'm just trying to keep my mental together. As you remember, like I said, stuff was going on with my mom. Okay. And and also with my dad, and it's serious, and it's like they didn't have a lot of children. You know what I'm saying? My mom just had me and my brother. So I'm, pretty much, I'm grateful for the friends that she do have. She's in New York. I'm down here. My dad here, I'm moving forward, but I'm not going through that shit, guys, right now. I'm not going through all that. I'm not about to go through all that. Okay, so went to the hospital. Well, we caught the golf course. It's like the shuttle thing. Because the hospital is big and the parking lots is long and the hallways is long too. But the main thing, we caught that shuttle. Okay. And it was hot and muggy too. We got there. Make a long story short, okay. They discharged him. I'm not gonna go deep into anything. I kept my head on. They discharged him. I will say this, I didn't agree to it. But what I did was I kept my head on and I kept my composure. I just stayed humble. You understand? I stayed humble. That's what I did, humble. All right. So we come home and I was getting sleepy, guys. I literally was getting sleepy. I was getting sleepy. So we pulled over there by McDonald's and I got a mango shake. What's it called? A mango, a mango smoothie. A smoothie. And no, it was strawberry smoothie. It was a smoothie. So it was a noise. I thought it was another car, but it was my car. So then, it started, pulling. So I'm like, okay, I'm still staying humble. You know what I'm saying? Still being humble. Because I'm like, I'm not going to let this get to me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Trying to get my dad home. He's not well. And then trying to figure out if he's going to go back to dialysis today, later on today, or whatever the case is, because they didn't do it at the hospital. Moving forward, because I thought they probably would have ended up keeping him. But we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward. Hey, Burpee Reaper, how are you? Welcome on in. We're going to move forward. So then my car started acting up again. Okay, so it stopped. So then I'm like, okay, I'm still going to keep my head on. Let me go on and get them home. You get what I'm saying? Because I got my parents with me. So when we got to the part where it was time to get on the road where they stay at, it started pulling again. And then as I was driving, oh boy, guys, it was this loud noise. Then something popped. Then it was smoke. I was like, oh, I still stay humble. You get what I'm saying? My car, because all I'm thinking about is getting my dad to the house. And mind you, it's hot. It's about 100 degrees outside. It feeling like it. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for air conditioning, but it was one of them days. It was warm. And you go to these hospitals, it's already, that'll overwhelm you, and because I was already prepared to be there all day. You get what I'm saying? But they did something different. Okay. But so then my car was smoking. Okay. So they was home. They was home. And so my uncle came and he checked the car and okay, well, I took it to a place and he followed me to take it to this place. And now these people talking about $3,000 about with my vehicle. $3,000, right? So when I dropped it off, I'm like, I'm gonna just go home and chill. Welcome on in, guys. Hello, what is Fuga Mama? Hello, James Money. Welcome in, guys. So yes. So I got home. We took the car there. He followed me and stuff, and then they're gonna call me, and they called me, and it's talking about some $3,000, right? So you know. So then I made another phone call, and they was asking me I should have called them, and I'm like, I'm not really thinking like that. I mean, come on, stuff going on today. I already got a lot on me. I got a lot going on. It's just a lot really going on. But and as this is going on, I'm trying to get closer to God. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep my mind together because somebody got to be level-headed. And this is one thing that my mother asked of me. She's always done this, and she's still to now. Missy, take care of you. Make sure you good. I want to make sure you good, and you make sure my grandchildren is good. Okay? And this is what I'm doing, guys. Okay? So no matter what was going on, I still stayed level-headed. I still say, God, I'm going to give this to you because this is out of my control. I don't have $3,000. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm like, I'm not going to let this stress me out. My plans is to have Bible study on Zoom. Well, I really was going to go to the hall and be there in person, to be honest. But I'm going to still go. It's like stuff going on, like when you're trying to do things different. You get, like me, I'm getting closer to him, to grow close to him, because the things that's going on, I want to be able to handle these things, without it handling me. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm speaking about, guys. So I'm like, I'm going to still have Bible study. I have my paperwork and stuff ready. The meeting was awesome Sunday. I felt so good. And then this, excuse me, guys, because this is something, hello? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so this right here was this phone call that I have because I have a very um appointment come Thursday, right? And dealing with my health, and I'm like, I'm going to go to my appointment. I'm not changing my appointment. I'm going to go to my appointment. And this is why I was saying, dealing with my mom, me being in New York, I had some appointments going on in June, that I have to, dealing with my health. And then, womanly, the checkups, because the appointments, when you don't give certain, the appointments, they'll be far away. So I'm going to have this done. And this was the confirmation for my appointment for Thursday. See what I'm saying? So my thing is, okay, the car situation. I'm not going to worry about that. I gave that to God because God knows my every need. He know what I need. So it's like, I gave it to him. So I made the phone call, to these people where I got the car from. And basically, I picked the truck up. My uncle came with me to pick the truck up, and he drove the truck. I followed him to another shop. So what it boils down to, my truck is in another shop. So now I done gave it to God. You get what I'm saying? And now I'm like keeping my mind together. I'm not going to focus on that. I cross that. I'm going to let God work that out. And I'm going to stay focused on what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? Still studying the word and getting closer to him. That's the message I want to get to you guys. Okay? Because it could be so much stuff going on at one time. And then something else I'm going to share with you guys. that, my mom said that. She said it. She said, if it ain't one thing, is another. My uncle said another thing. He said the same thing too. I said, you know what? I was telling him that she said the same thing, but I said, you know what? I told her, and I'm telling you too, it's going to get better. Because you know why? It can still always get worse. You get what I'm saying? I will not use the words. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to use it because it can happen. What I'm saying, you're going to hear from me, it's going to get better. I'm giving it to God. It's going to get better. You get what I'm saying? This is only temporary. He's going to fix it. It's going to get better. My mindset is going to get better. I'm not trying to focus on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, this is what's happening. But my mind on it's going to get better. It's going to get better because I'm not claiming nothing to get worse. You get what I'm saying? This is life. So, guys, I'm telling you, whatever is going on in the era that we're going on, that we are in right now, listen, claim it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Don't worry about you. Don't stress. And we're only human. We're only human. We're only human. We are only human. We're going to have these anxieties, guys. We're going to have these anxieties. But guess what? It can always still be worse. You get what I'm saying? So in my mind, my mindset is going to get better. God going to work it out. It's going to get better. That's the message that I want to hear. I'm here to share with you guys. Okay. That's the message. Okay. And God is for me, things, and he will test our faith. He will do that. Life be life, and things happen, things do happen, but I'm claiming that it's going to get better. You know what I'm saying? And trying to keep my head on, keep my mental right. So instead of worrying and stressing like, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get to the doctor. I'm not about to do none of that. I'm not doing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be on Zoom at 7:00 singing that song. You get what I'm saying? Giving God all the glory and still learning what I need to learn to help me to be able to basically what I'm doing now. Satan, ye get back behind from me. You use a lie, use rebuke. You're not taking my mind. You're not going to take my mind. I'm going to continue to push myself to continue to grow and stay level-headed. That's what I'm saying, guys. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Okay? And because this is real. It gets to me to the point where things can really get to you, to a person, and have you really go can mess with your mental. You get what I'm saying? It really can, guys. It can. Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it. This happened to me before when I was moving at one time. I'm going to share this with one of my vehicles, and I was moving. A lot of stuff was going on, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I need transportation, but I'm not going to worry about it. I stay humble. You know what? Finally, when they called me, my vehicle was ready, and you know what it was? How much I owe you? $60. I gave God all the glory. You get what I'm saying? It was only $60, but I had to be home. I stayed patient. $60. $60. I hollered all around this whole house. I had family members here over the holidays here. This was a few years back. And I hollered. And they joking around, but I gave God the glory. See, no matter how bad it looked, God will turn things around in your favor. Just got to be peace, be still. Peace be still, peace be still, I'm not going to worry about it. God know I have to get to this place. I'm going to stay humble, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out. And I know that may seem just as simple and easy, guys. And trust me, it ain't easy. It took a lot. I had to let it work to do the work. I wasn't always in this space right here. You get what I'm saying? I was not always in this space. It took work, okay? And it still take work. This is why I'm leaning on God. You get what I'm saying? Because it ain't easy. I'm still leaning on God, to keep my inner peace, to keep my peace, keep my mind together. Because it's so important. It is so important, guys. It's so important. And this is what I want to share with you guys, okay? I want to share with you guys, say hello. This is how my day been going. But guess what? I am here, and I am still grateful. I am grateful, and I'm still in good spirits. I'm okay. I will be okay. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Kenneth. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. So I hope even though I talk this, I didn't go deep into, I believe in HIPAA rights, but I shared that my dad, he is dealing with dialysis, and that's fine, and I shared dealing with my mom, what was going on with her. She's fighting the fight. She's still fighting, it's a lot going on, but I'm keeping my head on, so I just, y'all keep pushing no matter what, just keep pushing, and just keep on holding on and feed that mind, feed it whatever is coming in, and even what's realistically happening, realistically, you still, keep on going, keep on pushing, guys. Okay, all right. It's only temporary. It'll get better. It will get better. It'll get better. All right. So, okay, that was my day, and this was a whole full day. This was my whole literally full day today, and we already almost 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna do this at 7, and it's 7 to 9, 7 to 8:45 or whatever. From there, I'm gonna take me a shower and I'm gonna rest my mind. That's what I'm gonna do and try to get some rest. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you, Unity. Yes. Let's remember we believe exactly. We do exactly. Yeah. She said, Chris. Hello, Chris. Anybody that I didn't mention, I'm sorry. I apologize. Welcome in. Okay, and please take what I said, and carry it with you, and remember it will get better. Sometimes we just have to peace be still, and hold our faith. Okay, peace be still. All right. Oh, okay, Kenneth. I'm sorry. Okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah. Yeah. And then push back with some studies. So, because I have in home Bible study tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. So therefore, I'm gonna, try to have my mind right as well, because I have study tonight. I'm at the meeting on Zoom, and then I have in-home study tomorrow. We start at 11 tomorrow here in my house. So I still haven't did that lesson, so I have to study that lesson, and I'm gonna get to continue to get to know God and who He is and what He's steady doing for me, and remind us. So I will share that I am pretty much working on getting baptized, again, not really baptized again, because I got to learn that, I'm still learning some stuff, so I'm just doing some things different, and I, because I know my purpose, what I'm supposed to be doing, and I've been pulled back, guys. I've been pulled back, and these things, when I share some things, I know God, I know what He had me here for, so I'm being disobedient, so, again, I'm not perfect. So I'm working on that. Because I know what He want me to do, to uplift, to encourage, to inspire, you know, speak on what He want, not to point fingers at people, what they're not doing right, no, it's not about that. It's about love. Let each and everyone to know that you love, and and who He is, because a lot of people are giving up, and you got to know that your future, you are worthy. You're not by yourself. You are loved, and you just got to keep going, So I cannot give out fruit to you guys if I'm not right. You get what I'm saying? Somebody got to be level headed, and I'm going to stay level headed, because I tell you, I got a granddaughter. I had butterflies yesterday because I'm like, she going to college. I'm happy she going to college, guys, though, but the era we in now, I'm like, what in the world she going to be? She don't know no. I want her to be safe. Lord have mercy. I'm like, listen, I'm going to Google Map. I'm like, I told my daughter, you not nervous? To my no, I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God. So I just want to just not talking about being perfect, that I just want to be in that right space and doing the right thing, and I'm taking my time doing that, because like I said, what you're not going to get from me, I'm not faking the funk with nobody, because I won't be, if I can't be true to myself, I can never be true to anyone, you know what I'm saying? And what I ain't going to do is be around here fooling myself. But can I say, have fooled myself and say, Missy, look at you, check you out. I had to check myself. I had to check and correct myself. And I do. I still check and correct myself too. So, I stand to be correcting in things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working hard on that, guys. Yeah. So thank you all that came through. And I pray that y'all receive what I said. Y'all have wonderful good evening. And I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you. Mwah.